Hey guys, I'm Jia.
And I'm Drea.
And welcome to the Friend in My Head podcast featuring the aunties who are holy enough to pray for you, but still hood enough to beat your ass.
Hey,
yes.
You know what the fuck it is.
You know what time it is. You already know. We them aunties.
Yes.
We ain't shit.
We gonna continuously not be shit, but that's okay. That's just who I've accepted you as you are. You know.
You know what? And that's all God wants you to do, sis. That's all
Right?
He wants you to do is accept me, flaws and all, Beyonce style.
Okay. Thank you.
Well, you know.
So what the fuck you been up to? What's going on?
Girl, listen, I'm the boring auntie again this week and every week.
Here we go.
I don't have anything going on, damn it.
I look to you for some fun and some action, and here you go. Oh, I'm knitting mittens and shit. What? Girl, I need some stories.
I need to start crocheting or some shit in my
That's
free
what you
goddamn
need to start
time.
doing. Goddamn.
You know what? I haven't been up to anything. I mean, we already discussed the week before last, or the last episode that we did, that Dick is back in my life. But beyond that, like, I just I sit away lonely and I twiddle my thumbs and just be the auntie that I'm supposed to be. Shit. Because I don't know what else to fucking do.
You getting dick now. That's newsworthy. I got dick for sale.
Oh, okay, wait. Hold on. Wait, ma'am. Ma'am. Listen,
I've been listening to that goddamn Ply song.
Let me tell you how, speaking of you being an auntie and doing that shit, let me tell you how my sister shut me the fuck down. So I sent her a voice note. You know how we do like the voice notes back and forth and everything. Mm-hmm. And I sent my sister a voice note. Shout out to my sister because she listens to the podcast too. And
hey, girl.
I sent her a damn note and I said something, period. Like I said, period. So she sends me a voice note back. I was like, wait, bitch. Hold up.
Call her out, sis.
She was like, since the fuck when have you been down with the goddamn city girls? I said, damn, I'm at the age where niggas
Call
can't
out
get
the fraud,
respect.
sis.
Listen, my sister. So I'm a fraud, sis. I'm a fucking fraud.
That's it. You gotta call them out when you see them, girl.
She was like,
no,
don't
you.
Well. She was like, bitch, don't you ever, cause you too open. I'm like, girl, but you about to be 35 this year. Like, what the fuck? Like, how dare you? You know what? I do have a question. That I wanted to ask, and I wanted to get it out of the way. Because my thirsty ass friend and I were having a text conversation before I got home.
Why your friend got to be thirsty ass?
Because he get on my motherfucking nerves asking me dating shit, knowing I don't nobody want me. Don't nobody fucking want. Why are you asking me dating questions and don't nobody fucking want me? Don't nobody take me out on no dates.
Girl, bye. Ain't nobody Listen.
Okay. Well, look.
Go on. Girl,
okay.
I ain't got the time.
So he asked me, let me go to my phone. He said, how does one handle Valentine's Day when you're still in the talking stage? Because Valentine's Day is what, next week?
Oh, yes it is.
Girl, don't all that nigga. Fuck that nigga.
You know I love. Hold on. Okay.
Fuck that nigga in whole and in part.
Oh, I love it. Okay. Now, when you're just in the talking stage, what you can do is a simple card. That's it. That's all.
I can
you
agree
don't
with
have
that.
You don't have to do flowers, because if you're just talking, flowers, depends. Because I would view flowers as a sweet gesture. I wouldn't look beyond it like, oh, he want to be my boyfriend. But I also like, I think differently when it comes to different things sometimes. Mm-hmm. So I think if he just does a card, that'll be sufficient enough to where she can view it as, he didn't forget about me, but we're not boyfriend and girlfriend. We're not exclusive. You know what? It's just.
No, I'm sorry. I didn't know you weren't finished. I'm sorry.
Oh no! I was just gonna say it's not exclusive. So it's a nice gesture if he's trying to take it a little bit further and do a little something with this young lady. Let her
Right,
know I'm putting my
right.
bed in.
Right.
So here's your Valentine's card.
You know what? I might even say, like, in addition to the card, do like maybe a single, not a dozen, nigga, a single flower, a single rose. Like, I think that would be a cute,
my gosh.
like, because I think doing the card is good, but me and my old looking a gift horse in the mouth face ass, I'd be like, God damn, like, I could have got myself a card. I mean, and I could get myself a single flower. Okay. This is why don't nobody want me, bitch. This is why nobody wants me. Nobody wants me. Okay. I'm just like a dick receptor right now. So, okay. So yeah, I think like a single flower would be like a cute little gesture along with the card, because it's letting you know that you're thought of, but with a little, it's like a little extra tartar sauce on your fillet of fish.
My word. I'd rather not, ma'am, but that's fine.
Yeah,
I
so,
get it.
You know,
I get it.
Friends
he
of
might
mine,
get a tongue kiss out of
he
it.
He might. So make sure you brush your tongue, sir. Please.
Ooh, Hattie, yes.
But listen,
Please
how
do.
was your week? Like, did you get into anything? Do you have anything that you want to share with your friend?
You know, this is the thing. I don't do much except work and go to sleep. That's pretty much it. You know, talk to a few folks over the phone. I flirted a little bit, you know, that's during the week, you know, that ain't nothing major, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Don't nobody fuck with me like that. You know?
But wait a minute. You casually threw that I've been flirting with somebody in there like a bitch didn't hear it. Now listen, I'm an auntie, but my hearing ain't gone. My knees might be bad, bitch, but my hearing ain't gone yet. So flirting.
Listen, I'm a big flirt when I want to be. So, you know, I flirt with a few different people.
Okay.
You give me the eye, I bat mine back at you, young
Options.
fella. You know.
I love a bitch that keeps options. So, you know what? This is, you know how we always talk about what's a good segue to something, because I did have another question for you.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay. So let's just say that you have like a boyfriend, or maybe not even a boyfriend. Maybe it's just somebody that you just have like a little flingy ding ding with every now and then.
Okay.
How often, as a woman, because we are women of a certain age.
Oh, honey, libido on fire. Go on.
And the crazy thing about it is, somebody told me when I turned 30, like literally the day that I turned 30, she sent me a happy birthday text, and she's a little bit older than me, and she was like, listen, you know, when you hit your 30s, your sex drive is gonna, you know, it's gonna definitely increase, but wait till you get closer to 40. And when she told me that, I was like, you know, because I'm 30 and I'm good, you know, fucking once a week, and that's, you know, I'm straight, like it's enough. Oh bitch. Baby. My 38-year-old pussy is not that once a week shit. So listen, so that's what I was going to ask you. If you have a boyfriend or a little flingy ding ding that you breaking off or whatever, what is a sufficient amount of times per week that's good enough for you to say, okay, I am sexually 100% satisfied?
3 times a week. But or 3 days a week, I'll say. Mm-hmm. If we don't live together and all that stuff, like if we're apart and we see each other occasionally, then I'm going to need 3. Give me 1 Monday, give me a pause on Tuesday, come back on Wednesday, and we're going to go ahead and start the weekend off right on that Friday. Yeah. And that's it. And reset on Monday. Because I need, my body needs to rest. And plus, I'm probably going to be asleep the entire weekend anyway.
And you know what's crazy is you had to specify 3 days, not times, because niggas are real good with saying if they fucked you more than once in a night, that should count towards their nigga. That's still
Hell
a night.
no.
That's still a night. And then I had
yeah.
one guy tell me a couple years ago, like, we had sex, like, we were starting the sex, like, and I'm just throwing this day out because I don't remember, but we started the sex, like, on a Tuesday, like, at, like, 11:30 p.m., and we were fucking into Wednesday in the a.m., so he tried to say that was 2 days. No, bitch, that's a fucking...
No, that don't
You
count.
know what? This is why, go to hell. You won't ever prosper. And
That don't count at all.
You not fitting to tell me in this Beyonce world that is enough, sir. That's don't do the fuck you gaming, like, sir.
God don't bless liars. He don't
at all. He
don't.
does not make your cup runneth over. He does not make it runneth over. So for me, like, okay, man, listen, I cannot believe what my libido is like right now, and I wanted to blame it on the fact that I had gone like 5 years with no sex, and maybe my body is just like, bitch, get all the dick you can get.
Let's not totally discount that.
Yeah, but I just, it's too much, sis. And so, having sex once a week just doesn't cut it for me.
That ain't gonna work. But I have a question about that.
Okay.
Since you mention it, so since you bring up the once a week type thing, since, like you said, we are women of a certain age, we're seasoned to perfection, you motherfuckers.
Yes. The juicy special.
Come on, somebody. So when you have a situation where you're dealing with one guy, and he's only like, oh my God, I'm so tired, I can't do it more than once a week, I got to see you on the weekend. If you're dealing with that situation, do you add a second person? Do you tag somebody in to pick up his slack where he's not fulfilling his duty?
Baby, that's I want to know.
And if you do, what's the best way to do so? Like, do you let guy number one know, like, hey, you fucking up? This is an arrangement that I thought we both understood was going to be, every day, every other day, but this once a week ain't working, so I'm tagging in Darrell over here, and he's going to, do what you're not doing on these other days, and I'm going to see you next week.
Okay, so here's the deal. And I got permission because I don't know if you've started to get this, like, with guys that you talk to, and if you tell them that you do a podcast, or even with your friends, like, don't talk about this on the podcast. So I've been getting that, like, a lot. Like, listen, I'm gonna tell you something, but bitch, don't you make me a goddamn podcast topic, okay? Because I'm not giving you permission. So I asked my friend for permission because coincidentally, a couple days ago, she wanted me to pose a question actually to Instagram. And basically what it is she has a guy that she's been fucking for, like, a nice little minute. They've had, like, a ongoing fuck buddy situation. And in the beginning, they were having sex, like, multiple times per week. And then, or here lately, as in the last couple months, meaning she's been giving him cycles of chances. He's basically tapered off to having sex, like, once every week to once every 2 weeks. And it's, before anybody says it, it's not because he has a girlfriend. It's not because he's fucking somebody else. Like, he's just literally like, I'm tired. Like, I'm legitimately tired or whatever. So she told him, like, she parted her lips and let English words come out, whole English words, and said, okay, well, I have somebody that I'm considering, fucking, like, in addition to you.
Yeah, tag him in, sis.
She was like, I'm getting ready to start fucking this nigga because I want to fuck more than once a week or once every 2 weeks. And if you're tired, I respect that, but I'm also going to honor my pussy. I'm going to honor my vagina, sir, and I'm going to tag another nigga in. So this Ernest ass nigga, Because you know all these bummy niggas is Ernest's.
They gonna be Ernest, boo. They gonna be Ernest.
He was like, you are disgusting. Like, I can't believe that you would even consider doing that. And so he said that he wanted their sexual relationship to be exclusive. And she said to him, but that's a fucking relationship, though.
Hello.
That's a relationship. And
Bitch.
so before having the conversation with her, I've always been the type of person that I've never cheated on any man or a woman that I've ever dated. I've never cheated, okay? And when I'm having a sexual relationship, like a sexual relationship only, I don't sleep with more than that one person, because especially if it's a dude, because if I pop up pregnant, I don't want to be like, God damn, I got to figure this shit out. Like, okay, so I fucked this one on this. So I don't want to do that. However,
bitch's pussy's on fire. How the fuck ever.
I'll just say this. I haven't, tagged anybody in, and right now I don't feel like I need to, per se,
bye.
But what I will say is this. I probably, if I decided to tag somebody in, I probably wouldn't do as she did and say it. Like, I'm not, because I don't feel like I need to tell you that. Like, I don't need to tell that nigga that. You're not my nigga. Like, we just fucking.
True,
so if you tired and I'm still protecting myself, I'm still using condoms with you, and I'm using condoms with him. Why do you care who else is in there? Look, because if you can't, if I summons you to this pussy on a Tuesday and you tell me no, then bitch, I'ma summon another nigga, and you come when you can come. I'll let you know at this point when I'm free.
Oh, yay. Oh, shit done got spicy,
Drea,
but I feel you. That shit hit me square in my neck. Oh,
it's one of those things that hit you in the throat. Like, you karate chop somebody in the throat, and it's just like, aye. Woo!
It did. That was sharp.
So I could, like, I say right now that I could not, but let me just be abundantly goddamn clear. I'm 38 years old, bitch, and my sex drive is ridiculous. I can go several rounds, and I didn't think, because I was one of the, I think I even said on the show one day that, listen, you got like a good 30 minutes and get the fuck up off of me. No. Now it's like, oh my God, so are you built back up yet? Like, we
go till I'm dry. That's it. Whenever, however many times it's going to be, that's what it's going to be.
I agree. And so I used to, at this stage in my life, like, unless my libido calms down, I can't say I wouldn't.
You wouldn't what?
I can't say that I wouldn't, form a little conductor moment in my vagina.
Pull this train over.
Like, my unicorn is great, but he better not ever drop the goddamn ball, bitch. Like, not if my libido keeps being like this. He can't drop no balls. Like, what? I mean, he can drop some balls, but
okay. Thank you, ma'am. Okay. All right.
Sorry.
I'm saying, like, I agree though. Like, if you guys are going to if you're going to enter a situation, it's a mutual situation where this is what it is and this is what we're going to do, then you got to know that once a week shit, baby, that's not sufficient. Who is that for?
Right.
I'm not, 97. No. This is a young, juicy, I'm still in my prime woman. Give me what a woman needs. So I
bitch,
feel
say
like,
it again. Say it one more time. give what?
Give me what a woman needs, I said. So I feel like
quit.
I feel like if those needs are not being met, it's the same thing as a job. guess what? When you're not performing to what we like, if you're not performing the tasks that we've hired you for, we have to let you go. We may keep you around, but we're going to assign you to the mailroom. You know, you could do those little duties real quick, but I'm gonna get that CEO position that's going to be filled soon. So,
and you know what I thought you were gonna say? Like, it's like with a job. Like, say for example, your full-time job, you know, it pays the bills, but it's just not enough. So you got to get a part-time job, bitch. That's exactly it. So I'm just saying to the fellas out here that's listening, you know, especially if you fucking a woman of a certain age, you better be putting in the work, because I can say for sure once a week doesn't cut it for me. Like, I love to, and I feel so weird saying this because it's been 5 years, but bitch, I love to fuck. I love everything. I love dick breath. I love dick breath. I love sweat. I love you slap me in the face with your shit. Like, give me a fucking pearl necklace. Like, I hadn't had a pearl necklace in years, bitch, and it felt great.
It's a celebration.
Yes. Celebrate me. Give me those Mardi Gras beads.
That's okay. Thank you, man. I don't want to play anymore.
Okay, I'm sorry.
But no, I feel you. Like, at some point, I think they gotta know, like, we're not in a relationship and she's not getting, I haven't heard from her in days. I realized that she really enjoys sex. So I think at some point these guys gotta assume, they have to assume that you have somebody else. Right. Otherwise it is a relationship and you guys are not in a relationship. So hey, just go on with that assumption. She's fucking somebody else. Get out your feelings. Do what you want to do to be straight for the next time we meet up, and that's it. Don't feel no type of way. Somebody picking up your slack, boo.
Yeah, I don't want to, you know, I don't want to have to, you know, subject myself to multiple DNA and multiple pearl necklaces. I prefer one strand instead of 2 or 3.
That's
hey.
It. Oh, speaking of 3, hold on. I have a last smasher pass for you. So, this one, the theme of this one is fuck boys from the 90s.
Okay, and I'm glad you know what? And I'm glad you're on brand today. I'm glad you're on brand, because bitch, I got something for your black ass too. Yeah, I'm so glad you're starting it off on the good foot, sis. I got something for you. You ain't shit.
You ain't shit, but that's fine. You deserve everything. You just get everything that's coming to you. You deserve, because look how you acted.
Wow.
So. Yeah, wow, it's sham wow.
Fucking wow. Wow.
We're going to go with the Saved by the Bell edition. Okay? and
wow. I want you to, I was hoping you'd grow up. We've been gone 2 weeks and I was hoping you had grown the fuck up.
I was hoping you'd grow the fuck up too, because clearly you ain't shit. And I don't even want my list. I don't even want to play after this.
Wow, that hurts.
Yeah, it does.
It hurts.
So OG fuckboy number 1 is Zach Morris. And, you know, blonde heartthrob, love the ladies, love a good scam and scheme.
Go
you
to
know?
hell.
I respect his hustle. So, Zach is number 1. Number 2, we have AC Slater. And he's the jock, got the shag going, you know, little dick print, his tight little acid wash jeans.
Okay, well, I'm already gonna pass on the third nigga that you said to say, because bitch, you got me full circle fucked up.
He did a porno though. He might have skills.
Girl, listen. Why come Screech look like one of them ball niggas that play for the Lakers? Like, he looked like one of the ball. Like, I don't know which one it is. I want to say it's Lonzo, but if you no, one of them ball niggas look like a combination if Drake and Screech fucked and had a baby.
My God.
Like, hey, that was problematic.
God. That was very much so. Oh, somebody Oh, call the people.
Call people.
And let me apologize. On behalf of my co-host because I don't want no letters. I don't want no trouble.
Wow,
I just
Yeah, so, but the bald nigga does look like a Drake and Screech combo. I'm still gonna go with that. Yes. Okay, so I've already said that I'm passing on Screech, but what was the description that you had for Screech? Because you had a lengthy one for Zach and a lengthy one for Slater, so
with Screech, I don't have his first name. It was just Screech. He could be the undercover freak because he did porn. Mm-hmm. And he has skills if he was bold enough to do a porno. Right. So he might turn your black ass out.
Well, too bad we won't get to find out because I'm passing on that. Screech does nothing to my loins.
And this is the problem. You passing on undercover gems. You don't know what you passing on. Going by the aesthetics.
Yeah, I don't care how long that meat hangs. If it hangs low, wobbles to and fro, I'm good. Bitch, I'm super goddamn good. Now listen, I love me a old quirky nerdy square. Like I think I've said that like a million times. I love I don't like I mean have some swag, but don't have so much swag I gotta pop you in your bottom lip because don't be that nigga. Like I want the kind of nigga that's so square that. Cause my unicorn is a little nerd nigga, and I love it. I love it. And then so I can do. Okay, so
why
nigga,
not Screech then? You're describing Screech right now, right?
Because listen, I've already fucked my unicorn, so I know what it is. I've seen big dicks that can't move. So I'm good. Enough. So listen, unicorn got it fair and square. He got it real honest. So okay, so pass on Screech. Gonna smash Slater. Because he used to kill me with them fupa hugging pants he used to wear all the time with the little ruffle waist. Like he kept a cinched waist, didn't he?
Bitch.
He kept a goddamn cinched waist, ma'am. He kept a cinched waist.
I can't deal with your description.
It's like that nigga be going in your clothes. You be like, nigga, get the fuck out of my shit.
Get out of my skinny, high-waisted jeans.
And then I'm gonna go with Zach as my last because Zach was my favorite on Saved by the Bell. I stand down for that little dyed ass, gelled down ass hair and then wonky eyebrows, and he was just a little scammer, and he was
always scamming and scheming.
Listen, just always coming up with some shit, and that's the type of nigga I want in my life. I want a nigga to be coming up with some shit, motivate me, be my motherfucking motivation, and that's what I feel Zach would be.
Come on,
yes.
I didn't expect that hallelujah moment real quick, but I fucks with you with that. Yes.
Be
my motivation, baby.
So
here go the fuck shit, y'all.
Okay, yeah. So, and it's funny that we did this, and you guys, we don't discuss what we're gonna talk about because it's kind of like. We want to make it like a surprise, I guess you can say. So we don't really discuss. We just kind of go over some key things, but whatever. So the name of my last smasher pass is Scum Bums on the goddamn internet.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Scum Bums on the goddamn internet.
This is wow.
Yeah, well, Screech.
Wow.
Yeah.
He was part of the fucking trio, and look at you looking how you looking.
Looking exactly how the fuck I'm looking.
Bitch,
posing, bitch.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Go on.
Yeah.
Just know, next week, you only making this hard for yourself. I try to be cool. I try to be cordial. But here we are. That's fine. Give me my fucking list so we can get the fuck
wait a minute.
This.
Don't say it with aggression, though. Don't say it with aggression.
I got to, because...
So, man, give me my fucking list.
Go on.
Okay, so the first one is, and I got some descriptions for your ass on these as well. Okay, so the first one is gonna be the game, because this nigga has been being a hoe slut on the internet, telling everybody about women that he's had sex with that are now married, engaged, and he's really trying to sell that album.
My God.
He gives me thumbsucker vibes. Them teeth. He gives me thumbsucker vibes. Jason.
Yes.
Jason. Yeah. Yeah, that even
does.
sounds like a thumb-sucking ass nigga.
Jason.
Go yes. Go suck your thumb, nigga. The next one is going to be 150 Cent. 50 Cent is just trash.
Hold on.
Yes.
So we got the same type of fuckboy list.
I mean,
you giving me king fuckboys.
Okay, well, you Screech.
You know what? Go on with the fucking description.
You know what I bet you look like on that part? Have you seen that meme where the guy, it's like they usually attach, you gonna get whatever I give you, and the white man be on the basketball court? That's how I pictured you telling me to go on. You said
no, that's fine.
Okay, okay. And the last one is going to be Lil Duvall.
Oh,
he's just,
bruh.
Listen, I'm not going back and forth with you, nigga. Give me your options.
Well played. I like you. I like that. Okay. God damn. I don't. Shit. Okay. Let's get the fuck up out of here. I'm gonna pass on the game.
Really?
And you wasn't expecting that. I knew you wasn't. Let me tell you what I think you thought that I was going to say. You think that I'm going to keep the two beefy motherfuckers and get little Duvall ass about the paint because he's small. But I got a tee-hee-hee for your ass. We going to get the
so
game
you gonna
up.
So you gonna keep that little bite-sized ass nigga in the...
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you why. Hold on. So we're gonna get the game the fuck up out of here because he run his fucking mouth too much, and I can't. He's much. Everybody is a bit too much for me in this group, but he's definitely a bit too much. And you telling my shit on wax? Don't rap about my puss, please.
Listen.
Well, you can if it's a good rap.
Right.
Go on.
Right.
But if I'm married,
don't be telling me I swallowed
shit.
your kids. Like,
how about that?
Yeah.
I mean, especially if I'm married. But okay, yeah, game is out of here. I was supposed to do last smash. Okay, so I'd smash 50 Cent because
Drea.
Yeah. Hold on.
Wow.
So.
You are surprising the fuck out of me, my nigga.
Yeah, I told you. You thought I was gonna go for the beefy too. I definitely smash 50 because as much as he irks my fucking nerves, my word, look at him, bitch. Hello,
what are we looking at?
Good day. Oh, baby, let me. I'll send you a little something after the show. But baby, 50 Cent is a nice thick chocolate dick. How dare
he don't
you?
Have no but are you trying to say he got big dick energy? Because I beg to fucking differ. He very average, sis. But go ahead.
No, I don't get big dick energy. I didn't say all that.
Now he is. Now we'll say this: he's a Cancer, though. He is a Cancer, so he is gonna fuck you.
So what that mean? He gonna cry after we have sex?
Bitch, don't you fucking dare do it. You ask unicorn, do I fucking cry? Okay, bitch. Don't you do me? You know what? I don't. I make that nigga cry, okay, with the smile.
Oh, shit, don't
do that.
That's fine. I'm just saying, you brought astrology.
I put a pin in this because you're getting blocked when we get off this, okay? All right. Yeah.
I'm just saying. So I don't get big dick energy from him, but I don't get small dick energy from him. You know what visual I think about? And ladies, I know that you'll feel me on this. There's a video, I think it was an Instagram video, where he is brushing his goddamn teeth in a towel at the sink. My gosh, ladies, give me a thumbs up if you remember what I'm talking about.
And ain't nobody thumbing up, because bitch, don't nobody remember that auntie ass shit.
Thumb me up.
Don't nobody. Crickets.
Thumb up.
Okay, girl.
Thumb up.
Listen, I love to touch and agree on some dick. I love to touch and agree on some dick, sis, but no.
No, they gonna remember, because that's why they tolerate him now. They like, I hate 50, he's so stupid, but bitch.
They tolerate 50. They tolerate 50 because of power, bitch. They don't tolerate him for nothing. Girl, you know what?
We tolerate him. Okay, that's a given. That's okay. We tolerate him for 50, but they would still give him some because of that video. Now that I know.
Well, you gonna have to forward that to me. I will.
And you're gonna feel me. You're gonna be like, oh, okay, I get it. Ladies, give the clip a thumbs up.
But listen, you know what? I'm gonna tell you why I can't see it for 50. Like, even after seeing a towel video, because so you used to watch The Simpsons, right? The cartoon The Simpsons. Mm-hmm. And you remember the bar owner Mo, and how he had like that swoop ass forehead and them big meaty ass brows.
You will not.
But 50 got the same thing. Like, and I don't remind you of Mo. Yes, he do, nigga.
No.
Oh my God. You know
I'm not gonna let you mow
you
up
just
my,
doing that because
my last smasher.
You just doing that because this nigga. Okay, but no. So no, I need to know why little Duvall is in these streets lasting.
Okay.
Because he's one person who is shorter than you.
We're probably the same height. If not, he probably is shorter. He's
definitely shorter.
Because you're shorter. So
okay, well, bitch, we'll see. Right? We got a photo shoot soon enough. Fine. We'll see.
Hey, I'm backhand bouncing. All right. So I would make Duvall last because I fucking love funny dudes. Each and every person that I've ever dated have been hilarious. Like, they crack me up. And he, being a comedian, now this is the thing though, I haven't seen any of his stand-up, so I don't know if he's funny or not. But if he's had a career this long, he's got to be funny, right?
Okay, well, no, I will give you that, because a couple years ago, like about 2007, I used to work in a comedy club in Atlanta, and I was a waitress, and little Duvall would host Tripping on Tuesdays out there. Now, even though Duvall gets on my nerves for the most part on the internet, I will say that off the internet, Duvall is actually a really cool ass guy, and he was the only comedian in the club that didn't make me feel uncomfortable. Like,
look at my husband, a gentleman.
Let me tell you, comedians are some hoe ass niggas, sis. Oh my God, they some hoe niggas. Niggas. But I will defend Duvall in that. I will give him that much, because he's really a nice guy. Like, I know that he gets like the asshole rap, because of some of the stuff that he says on the internet and some of the stuff that he does, but he really is a cool guy. Like, he really is. See?
Thank you. See?
Well, you go ahead and snag your nigga.
I will.
With that little patch of treasure troll hair he got on his chest.
Okay.
Well,
he could keep a t-shirt on when we make love for 2 minutes.
You know. Okay, so listen, I have you been dickfished? Like, has there ever been a point where you've been dickfished?
No.
Okay, so for those
But this is the thing, though. Now, when you say dickfish, you mean have they sent me a picture and I thought it was that, and then in person it was different?
That's exactly it. So, listen, I was talking to a guy friend of mine who, he's gay, and he was saying that he got dickfished recently. And listen, let me tell you guys something. I don't understand how in this day and age of Beyonce's internet, you guys, she's queen. Like, are you guys not asking? Like, do you guys have a problem asking niggas for them to put their face like in the picture? Like, you just letting them send you like a whole hard ass dick, and just send you the picture and that's it? Like, I could almost
guys don't like showing their face in that because they scared.
You're gonna either have to show me your face, or you're gonna have some kind of identifying, like as you're holding, the hard dick with the balls. You're gonna have maybe
Today's
a hand
newspaper.
tattoo. Huh?
Today's
bitch,
newspaper.
No, bitch. You are such a goddamn auntie, bitch. No, that's not what the fuck I was gonna goddamn fucking say.
Fine.
I was gonna say, if you have like identifying, like maybe tattoos on your hand or something, you're gonna have something, because you're not just gonna send me your goddamn torso to the middle of your thighs and say this is a picture of my dick. That ain't enough. I need to see some identifying something in the picture so that I know that it's you. Like, you remember when we talked
That's
about
fair.
When we talked about, like, niggas with big dicks have no problem standing up and saying, hey, listen, let's get on Skype, let's get on FaceTime, I'll show you my shit. I had a nigga who did that, and it was just like hey, listen, hey, you want to see it? Cool. I'm at such and such right now, but I can hop on FaceTime for you real quick. And nigga was like, hey, how you doing? And I was like, oh, I'm cool. All right, so I'm gonna just go ahead and show you. And I was like, wow.
No
so
shame.
Like, how are you getting dick-fished in this day and age of Beyonce's internet? How does that happen?
It's easy.
Really?
I'm telling you, it's the same way people are getting catfished in this day and age, because people want to believe that humans are decent and not liars. That's it. We have hope for humanity.
Niggas be out here lying on their damn dick, and I just don't understand. That's
a shame right there.
What you have to understand is when you make the conscientious fucking choice to dickfish a bitch, understand that at some point or another, you guys are gonna fuck. So if you sit here and you're showing... No, I'm sorry, go ahead.
You say you're showing?
Well, if you sitting here and you showing me, like, Brian Pumper's dick, and you get to my house and it's more like Brianna Pumper, because we about to fucking bump clits because your shit is so fucking small.
I can't. Oh, fuck.
Like, we about to fucking scissor. Because we like, sir, you're not putting that in me. We're gonna scissor. Because what the fuck am I supposed to do with a dick that's like... I'm not a size queen, but don't dickfish me, though.
I'ma tell you. These guys, they probably think... Matter of fact, I'm not even gonna say probably. A lot of these guys think that by the time that you guys are already there and naked... It's too late. Like, you already naked, we might as well do it. Hey, it's different from the picture, but it's still here. Haha, what's up? One of them.
Not shit. And not your dick. Not in me. You thought, bitch.
But that's the thing. There's this show called How I Met Your Mother. It's not on the air anymore. But there was this move that one of their friends would do called the Naked Man. And the concept of the naked man would be, he'd go out on dates with these women, and the women would invite them back up to their house, and they, say they go in the restroom or whatever. When they come back into the room that he's in, he'd already be naked. And most 90% of the time, the girls are just like, okay, well, you're already naked, so you might as well fuck. So I think they go with that thought process, thinking that we already here, so you might as well give up that tail. Okay,
well, see, that's where you're wrong. That's where you're wrong. Because let me tell you something, fellas. Even though it's not likely any of you who are listening will, ever be in the presence of my vagina, let me just say this. I'm the bitch. Don't know.
Your husband might be listening right now.
Listen, if Trey is lit with husband,
bitch, don't bring him up if you want to. I was
about to say Trey, but I can say Trevante.
Right now.
I could say Trevante, but I was gonna say Trey Songz.
Say goodbye to your eyesight because your eyes are getting scratched out.
You know what? Let me tell you something. If you come, you show me one dick on FaceTime or one dick on a picture, because FaceTime is impossible. You show me one dick on a picture and you come skipping your little ass over here with something less than what the fuck was in the picture. Make no mistake. Make no mistake. I can be laid out, completely naked, fresh wax, new pedicure, manicure. I can be giving you fuck me angel on the bed. But if you pop up and instead of me hearing a kerplunk, I hear a ping, nigga.
Oh, man, come on.
Let me tell you what's not gonna happen. Listen, the last time I almost got, I was 27 years old. I was about to fuck this nigga. We had a good date and everything. And I was like, oh, he's deserving of some pussy. Let me go and be prepared to fuck. So we go back and we're about to fuck. And baby, when he pulled that fucking dick out and then had the unmitigated goddamn gall to put it in my face like, you gonna suck me first.
Oh, God.
And when I tell you his dick, okay, you know how when you grab a dick in your hands, like, you know, like you're gonna jack it off, right? Or something like that. Drea, when I put his dick in my hands, when I tell you all of my four fingers literally made a full-on circle and no dick meat was sticking up at the top of the hole. No dick meat was sticking up at the top of the hole. His whole goddamn circumference of dick was in the palm of my motherfucking hands. And bitch, I don't got no big hands. Listen, I sat up and I said, just like that. I said, sir, what you want me to do with this?
Oh, God. Why you gotta offend him?
Yes. What do you want me to do with this? And he was like, what you talking about? I was like, no, either you can take me home right now or I'm going to call somebody to come and get me. Now, mind you, this wasn't the Uber days or anything like that. So you going to either call a friend or a cab. Hey, listen, I was so pissed. This was the days of YouTube, bitch. I went home after that day and I made a whole video about that nigga and his small ass dick. I was like, baby. So then he tried to, he even knew his dick was little because when we got in an argument, he had the nerve to have a goddamn girlfriend. Now you can't be out here being a little cheating ass hoe and have a little dick too. Pick a struggle. You either gonna be with that girl and have a big dick or you gonna have a little dick and you gonna calm your ass down.
Hello.
Girl. Listen, now you done got me angry.
Honey.
I'm sitting here upset. I'm upset now. Because how dare you, bitch nigga. Fucking dare you, you goddamn asshole. You got a little dick and you a hoe. Now I can see if you got a big dick and you sharing big dick with the world, big community dick. Because then, you know, I get it. I get what you're doing. I understand.
Right.
I fucking understand. But you out here basically wanting to finger bang bitches with your pelvis?
Oh, God. Somebody get her, please.
Listen, somebody get him. Somebody get him. And he was so cute. He was super cute. Like, he was fine. But girl, I don't do little dicks. I'm not one of these bitches that's just gonna stay and play because we already in motion. I will send you home and I will pull out my...
I'm telling you, and I'm going to tell you how I know for a fact some guys really think like this. I went on a date with this dude and he told me, he was like, he would take it out, or I don't know if we were kissing and he got hard. I don't remember what the dynamics were. Either he told me this over the phone or we were kissing and it was in person. This motherfucker tells me, you know, my uncle told me, you know, once it's hard, you know, girl can't do nothing but make it soft again when she see it's hard. I said, what? Who is your uncle? Why
your uncle a fuck boy?
Your uncle is king fuck boy. Like, why?
He's the pharaoh of fuck boys. The goddamn pharaoh of fuck boys. No, I won't. You are gonna continue this goddamn conversation with me, bitch, because
pharaoh,
you
know what?
The pharaoh of fuck boys.
he was like, it's once it's hard, they usually don't want it to go to waste. I was like, oh, gross. I gotta go.
I can finger myself, nigga.
Right.
We not wasting no good prophylactics.
If because your dick gets hard now, all of a sudden I'm obligated to what? Who? Oh, child. So that's how I know. Right. Put it back. So it's like, that's how I know these men are out here saying that, because it's too many coincidences for it to be a coincidence. Right. Sis. No, they out here using that line for real, for real.
Listen, I cannot, I will not waste my pussy juice. I used to be horrible on YouTube because I actually did another video about somebody wasting vagina juice because it was bad. And I used to put, and he was fine too. He looked like fucking Omari Hardwick. He looked exactly like him, but the dick was horrible.
Why was it horrible?
Girl, it was small.
Oh God!
And he was what I like to call a jackrabbit pumper, because he would get in it and like bang 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 like real fast.
No,
I don't like that. I like slow, steady strokes.
No one does.
Yeah.
Nobody at all.
Yikes!
Gross.
Yeah.
That's too. Oh, my heart goes out to you, and I'm sorry that it happened.
Listen, I done erased that out of my memory bank, bitch. That was like 11 years ago. I done got good dick, real good dick since then.
Baby. So speaking of fuck boys, can we just chat a spell about B. Smith's husband? It doesn't have to be a long discussion, but I just wanted to touch on this situation real quick. For those of you that do not know, B. Smith, she is a lifestyle, what would you call her? A lifestyle guru? Yeah.
Kind of like a black Martha Stewart, but on steroids.
Yes.
Because she black.
Thank you.
It's Black History Month, bitch. We have to acknowledge our queens.
Oh, come on.
Yes.
Come on, sis. I forgot it was Black History Month.
Look at you forgetting your roots.
Right. You show right. So, B. Smith, she is a, black Martha Stewart. I don't even want to bring up Martha Stewart. She's a lifestyle aficionado.
Right. And okay, I like that.
Yeah, she has restaurants, all this other kind of stuff. And she's been married for, 30 something years or 25 years. Mm-hmm. And she's fighting Alzheimer's disease. And she's like in the, where it's bad at this point. I don't know how long she's been fighting it, but
now is it Alzheimer's or is it dementia?
Alzheimer's.
Okay.
And so her husband thought it would be a cute idea about a year or so ago. He said, matter of fact, I think I wrote down his quote. This motherfucker said, oh, damn it, it's on a different post-it note. This motherfucker said she got sick, and I don't want to misquote him, but
just say you're paraphrasing.
In essence, in essence, he said she got sick and she wouldn't want me to be unhappy, or I gotta be happy too, or some shit like that.
Yeah, I think he said something. Yeah, he said that what's going on with her shouldn't stop his happiness.
Oh, bitch, that's probably what it was, because that just pissed me off the same way it did when I heard his dumbass say it. Yeah. This is the thing. Dear gentlemen, we not till Alzheimer's do us part. We not till my wife falls apart do us part. We're not doing that. If you get married, it's till death do us part. Whoever dies first, that's what it is.
Right.
Ain't no, if somebody gets sick, the other one gets a chance to tap out and be like, oh, I ain't signed up for this shit. You fucking did.
Yeah.
It's a human being. Shit happens when you're a human being, your body breaks down in various ways. You signed up for it when you said I do. So this motherfucker goes out and gets a girlfriend, and this bitch talking about, you know, she's a lovely woman. Oh, which was the ground for, because she's a white woman.
Yeah, it's exactly because because my thing is at least, goddammit, if you gonna go out and get you another bitch and have her living in the same house with your wife and shit, I mean, goddamn, can you
I
at
didn't
least
know they live in the same house.
She moved. From what I read, he moved that bitch in the house. Talking about she don't date married niggas.
Oh, bitch.
Girl. White women love,
bitch.
listen, white women love a old, let me get your nigger coin moment. And yes, I said it with a hard ER, bitch, because that's exactly what the fuck they say. Let me get this old nigger coin. That's what they do. Because think about that white broad that's married to motherfucking Eddie Murphy. Now, I'm not saying Eddie Murphy unattractive but come the fuck on. If Eddie was Ernest at the call center, do you fucking think Rebecca would be fucking with that nigga?
No.
He would be a nigga with a hard
Eddie was
ER.
throwing, unless Eddie was throwing that dick.
Girl, I listen. Like I said,
we're not gonna pretend they don't make concessions for that.
Listen, white women love a coin. They love a good coin. But anyway, what you were saying? It damn sure for me, it's wrong. Period. But it's my anger is magnified by the fact that it's you. Because how dare you bring in this day and age of Beyonce, our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, how dare you bring a white bitch into a black woman's home, a house that she built, no less, literally,
bitch. Like, all of this is mine. I may not remember how I got here, but bitch, I do
Drea.
Oh,
bitch. Drea.
Too far? Oh my God, what happened? When did the train derail? When did
bitch? Oh God, I got tears flowing. That bitch.
Oh God, when did the train derail? I don't know what happened.
Drea. Yo, I'ma tell you what the fuck you did.
No, we don't need a recap.
Bitch, listen. You guys, first of all, wait, let me preface this by saying, in no way, shape, or form are we saying that this shit is funny. Like, Alzheimer's is not funny.
It's not.
Plenty of people deal with that shit.
It's not.
But bitch, did you say if she don't remember how she got here?
I don't remember that.
God damn. I can't wait till these niggas blow your goddamn DMs up, bitch.
Listen, I love you guys. I love you. I love you so much.
Bitch, don't y'all dare send me one fucking drip a message about Drea. Don't you do it. Don't let me get the crumbs.
I mean no harm. I love everybody. So listen, I feel like
you're a problematic auntie. God damn it.
Oh, bitch, we not doing that.
No, we are doing that, because I ain't ever said nothing that goddamn bad.
Oh, bitch,
please.
You brought up Mexicans in the last show.
Wait, I brought up what?
Mexicans.
Bitch, so everybody be getting Mexicans help for shit, bitch. I ain't gonna be feeling bad about that. The fuck? You just now said she can't remember how the fuck she got here. Oh, I can't wait for that playback.
Down my face.
Listen. To our audio editor, don't edit that shit out. She fucking said.
Listen, I'm not. Again, let me reiterate what Jia just said.
Ooh, I got under titty sweat.
Laughing.
I got under titty sweat.
Listen,
because you done made me nervous.
In no way, shape, or form are we making fun of Alzheimer's
Absolutely
disease or
not.
any mental illness or sickness. Please understand. That's not my intention. It's all jokes. It's all love. But like I was saying, you in a motherfucking house that I built, that I paid for, a legacy that this is all me. I am B. Smith. You are not Mr. B. Smith. Well, he actually is, but you are not the Smith in B. Smith, bitch. I am B. Smith. How fucking dare you bring this woman living in my house? Like, I didn't even know that. That escalated my rage, knowing that she lives there.
And she old smiley white bitch too. She would show all the gums ass white bitch. Like, that's how hard she cheesing. I'm taking these little nigger coins.
Like, she coins. Said he said if they would have been the best of friends. That's what he said.
Who? The white girl in B. Smith?
Yes.
Oh my God. I feel like if it ain't no question that you can ask her and get a valid answer right now, then nigga, don't make no assumptions. The fuck? Like, that's to me, that's a fight. That wasn't problematic. Like, no, I'm not saying it like in a
no. I feel you.
Like, but she
keep talking. Takes the heat off of. No,
bitch. You getting all that smoke by your motherfucking self. You heard?
No. Keep it going.
But no, I feel like right now, like when you have like Alzheimer's, dementia, anything that literally takes away chunks of your memory at a time, there are certain conversations that you can't sit and have with these people anymore because they don't remember. They might not remember from day to day who the fuck you are. So unless B. Smith done put it in a goddamn book, put it in a love song, put it in something, and said, hey, guess what, you people? Hey, I would be friends with a white bitch, a cheesy ass, gummy ass white bitch that would probably fuck my husband. Like, unless she said that shit prior, you got that in some kind of living trust, bitch. Get the fuck out of my face, Ernest. That is a Ernest. That's a Ernest who done hit a fucking lick. That shit makes me so. And people, what makes me even more mad about it is the fact that there are so many people who are kind of sitting like, well, he's right. He doesn't have to stop, being in love. Listen, this is what your options are going to. It's been so many people on Facebook, bitch, that I just done hit delete on.
Bitch.
My thing is if, marriage is supposed to be for better or worse. Now, I'm going to put a pin in that. I'm going to put an asterisk, not a pin, an asterisk. Because if your dick stops working, that's different.
Oh, come on.
I don't understand what the problem is.
That's when you check
That's when I check the fuck out. I will have a nigga, I will have a fucking Mexican all up and through our house in more ways than one. And I ain't, hey. So, but no, marriage is really supposed to be for better or fucking worse. And my thing is this. If there is ever a point where I become mentally incapacitated, meaning I can't yes or no things, my day-to-day is different, you have a choice. And there are no footnotes, there are no asterisks to this shit. You have a fucking A or B. A, you can either stick the fuck around until I kick the goddamn bucket, period. Or B, you can carry your trap ass on and you can go ahead and live the life that you feel like you're supposed to be. But there is no C, bitch. And that C is not going to include you bringing some yuck mouth ass white bitch into my house and fucking her under my roof. Under the house that my 401k and my creativity, my entrepreneurship, my hard work, my black womanhood has built. How dare you bring a white bitch into my house? Nigga. Couldn't be me. Yep. And then I read somewhere that her family, like their kids, were okay with it.
I forgot about that. The daughter talking about she's really nice, and I like them together. Bitch, you out the motherfucking wheel too. Now, when I come to, you out that motherfucker.
Listen, B. Smith is having everybody adjust their shit at this moment. I will put you betray me in my mentally incapacitated state, bitch, you out the wheel. Know that. That's it. That's wild as fuck. And I feel bad for her because she probably is looking at this situation like, oh, you know, I got like a nice little friend living in the house with me, and not really understanding fully what the fuck is going on. Now, if they had this,
that's what it is.
Now, if they had this discussion beforehand where she, you know, basically said, listen, you know, once I'm gone and I can't really consent to sex the way you want, and I can't be the companion that you need, hey, I don't mind you going out and getting another little birdie. Like, I don't mind you going out and doing that shit. But I just, the fact that he would, even if she said it, the fact that that nigga would leap into that shit, it's just like, and she just in there winning and grinning, showing all them gums, smiling in that woman's kitchen. She ain't done shit in that house. Girl, I
don't think they had that type of agreement, only simply because the way that he stated how he moved forward and got his little side bitch, talking about, it's not, I shouldn't be unhappy, or it's not fair that I'm unhappy.
Right.
Like, that's how I know you fraudulent as hell, because if that was an agreement that you guys had to save face, if you're going to be in front of all these fucking cameras, that would have been the first thing that flew out of your mouth. Me and my wife decided early on in our marriage that if something were to happen to either of us, that we'd be okay with the third party coming in.
Right.
Bitch, that wasn't said. So
that
therefore,
wasn't.
You are trash. Complete trash.
And then he tried to say, you know, the only reason why, you know, people are they have a problem with this relationship, or they have a problem like with what's going on, is because of racism. Like, everybody's just fucking racist. Well, you know what?
Listen,
the fuck
sir.
Out of here. But, you know, and I'm gonna say this, even though I know that I ha ha he he, you know, white women, whatever, I would feel a way if it was a sister that you did it, because I just feel like you thinking of getting your dick wet. And I could just look at him and tell that he got shriveled dick energy. He has shriveled dick energy. So you just thinking, instead of making sure that your wife is comfy and cozy, you bitch, you sitting up here worried about your fucking dick getting wet. Like, fuck off, nigga.
That's it.
Fuck off.
That's literally the only thing, because it's not that he needs companionship.
Right.
It's not that he needs money. It's not that he needs any fucking thing else. Because she's coherent enough to have conversations. She's coherent enough to be, you know, to do activities. She's not moving as fast as she was or whatever, but she's coherent.
Right.
She knows how to hold a conversation still. So it's not that all that other non-physical shit is lacking. It's just a matter of maybe she's not fucking she ain't setting out that puss like she used to.
Right.
And here you go. You want to get some new stuff. This is the perfect opportunity and perfect excuse for you. Here you go. I'm gonna go. Ain't fair that I gotta be unhappy. She, you know, like it's her fault. Get the fuck. Ooh,
he made it seem as though she went and electively did something that, you know, just is like, that would basically put her out the game. And that's just not the fuck what happened. Like, she had something that literally took her while she was still very much so in the heights of her career. Like, you know, she had something that literally you can't take a herb for this. You can't go and get like surgeries and everything that just immediately fixes something like this. Alzheimer's is a real ass goddamn thing. And once that shit starts, it's a sad, horrible thing. I pray that I don't have to ever deal with one of my parents having to go through that. Like, I really wouldn't want either one of them to go through it, because it is. And just imagine, you done spent, a nigga done got a frog in her throat. A nigga, you done spent your life being known by your mother or your father, and then you walk in the room and they don't know who you are. That shit has to hurt.
Give them, like, introduce yourself or give them stories to remind them who the fuck you are each and every time you see them. That's fucking, it's heartbreaking. And it's like, I know people that have been affected by that personally, and it's again, it's just heartbreaking. Right. So the fact that it comes out of nowhere, which is even more so why I know he ain't shit, and they didn't discuss this prior, because it's not something that slowly we all will get over time because we get older.
Right.
This shit comes out of nowhere at any time.
Right.
And because it comes out of nowhere, they didn't have that set in place. Well, if I get Alzheimer's or if I get dementia, go ahead, get you some side puss, because I know you a man and you have needs. Bitch, fuck out of here. No. So, fuck off to Mr. B. Smith, whatever the fuck his name is. It don't even matter at this point, because how you say his caps is snatched. So we're going to go ahead and call him Mr. B. Smith.
Right.
Fuck off.
Right.
And you and your side woman can live happily ever after without the Smith legacy attached. Get your own coin, bitch.
Right. And
Both
and let's be real, that's the only reason why both of them niggas is happily sticking around, because what bitch of good moral, what's the word, perpetude, I don't give a fuck. What bitch with a good needle on her goddamn moral compass is really gonna agree to move into a house with a married couple, and one of which is suffering from, because that's what it is, you're suffering from Alzheimer's, your mind is deteriorating, and your body follows after. Once your mind leaves, like, you know, people don't listen. Alzheimer's ain't some shit that people live with for 20 plus, years. That shit eats your mind, and then I couldn't imagine. Like, I couldn't imagine. I don't even want to think.
Essentially, they're waiting for her to die.
That's basically what it is, so they can cash them coins, and that's it. That's what he's waiting for. He doesn't want to divorce her because she's worth way more with that ring continuing to be on his finger than she is if it's not. Fuck that nigga. Fuck him. Because, I mean, you could have went out and just fucking cheated. You moved a whole bitch. Next goddamn caller.
He wants to build a. He wanted to build a relationship while she was still there, so that way once she does pass, it's not him starting from scratch.
Right. She ain't stupid.
And getting some, hell no.
Rebecca Donaldson ain't stupid.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am.
Well.
Oh, honey. I need some wine after that. Because I can't.
Oh God, I'm ready to move the fuck on. Okay, so anyway, on a fucking brighter note, bitch, because that B. Smith shit just got me full circle fucked up. Speaking of Black History Month, I think that we need to take a moment to acknowledge our new queen, Lori Harvey.
Oh, come on,
Lori Harvey.
Come on, celebrate a queen when she walk into a motherfucking room.
Queen to be. Now I said we.
Yes. Showing motherfuckers what this puss do.
Listen, we need
and
to
how we don't give a fuck.
We need to put some roses not only at Lori's feet but her mother Marjorie, because let me tell you something about these young ladies. Okay,
who you think she learned it from?
Hey, now. So okay,
Come on.
Just to give you guys like a little bit of background, Lori Harvey has basically, like, in case you didn't know, Lori Harvey has been in the news for basically nigga hopping, basically keeping that same energy, pulling a you on you to these niggas.
Reciprocal energy. We already called it, bitch. That's what we doing.
So basically, at some point or another, like, she has like a harem of niggas that she had dated at some point or had been seen with. So it's been Future, Meek Mill, Justin Combs. At one point she had really like kind of laid a claim to Trey Songz, and then more recently she was linked to Lewis Hamilton. I think he's like the race car driver or whatever. And so people are basically, trying to say, oh, she's a hoe, yada, yada. Listen, I beg to goddamn differ. Lori Harvey just goddamn turned 21, okay? Let's go ahead and put that shit out there. So she's young. She has all the air and opportunity to sow them royal oats. So let's just put that shit out there for one. Number two, her mother is a goddamn legend in fuck these nigga streets. Marjorie Harvey. I hope I'm...
Come on, somebody. Marjorie.
Marjorie Harvey. Now, I hope I got this right, but if not, y'all got Google. Make use of it. It's free for the rest of the year, I heard. Marjorie Harvey at one point was dating a drug dealer, right?
Come on, give him the timeline.
I'm giving you that good timeline, sis. Then that nigga got locked the fuck up So she started dating his cousin, who is also a goddamn drug dealer.
Come on.
Now, after that nigga, I don't know what happened with that nigga. I don't know if he got locked up too. But from my understanding, she went from those two niggas to a third kingpin ass nigga. Like, she been in these I'm gonna get your money streets for a minute. Okay?
Yeah, I need your money to be long.
Right. So then that didn't work out, and she moved on to Steve Harvey and hit a real ass multi-million-dollar ass legal coin ass lick. Okay? Mm-hmm. So when y'all say Lori's too young, Lori don't get... Hey, she learned from the motherfucking best. We don't need no more Steve Harvey pamphlets out in this bitch. We need Lori and Marjorie to write a goddamn book and let us know what the fuck are we doing wrong with our vagina. Hey!
That's because... I'm gonna tell you, maybe I'm mismanaging mine because I haven't hit a Steve Harvey lick yet. I don't know what I'm doing wrong.
Listen, let me hit a game show host ass nigga lick. Let me hit a king of comedy. Let me hit a king of comedy lick, bitch. Let me hit a multi book deal talk show nigga type lick. You ain't gonna be... I will be posted up with my light colored eyes and shit, my little bun, in the latest fashions. Listen, and I will hashtag my shit, Marjorie taught me, nigga.
Oh, Hattie. That, I could see that crystal clear, unfortunately.
Wow.
I could see you doing that.
Wow.
Yeah, I could.
Okay,
I could.
Well... After we get off this, I want to discuss what you're going to do for next week's episode, okay? I think you need to do it by yourself since you can see me.
Bitch, you're all right. you're fine.
I'm being a Cancer.
Yeah, boom. Somebody let her know, please.
Swan dived in my goddamn feelings. But yeah, listen, Lori girl. Lori, you are beautiful. First of all, let me just go ahead and say that you are a very beautiful ass young lady.
Stunning.
You were just legally in this world of Beyonce. You were granted the legal ability to have a drink. And what I suggest, bitch, is you kick your fucking heels up, you have you a glass of wine, and you continue to holler, fuck these niggas, and keep that same energy for as long as you want to, sis. Don't let these niggas make you feel like trash because they out here. Listen, hey, Future, it's publicly known that Future been sticking his dick in a whole lot of women. Future is for everybody. Let's also Tremaine
gross.
Neverson. Listen, I love him, and I would fuck him with my pussy and yours. Okay, but hey, Trey is a hoe. Trey is a well-known hoe.
Definitely.
He's for everybody. Now I don't know what Meek's yelling ass does. I don't know shit about.
You just made snot come out my nose.
You know what? Let me put a pin in that because you know what? Never mind. But listen, so I don't know what Meek Mill be doing. I don't know what Lewis Hamilton be doing. Shit. Justin Combs, I don't know shit about what the fuck he be doing. But hey, listen,
he ain't doing nothing. I can tell you that right now.
I don't know, cause he a real pretty ass nigga, and I can imagine he gets tons of pussy thrown at him.
He's too young to know what to do with it. He's not, and not that age matters, but he looks like he hasn't studied enough to know what to do with it.
But his daddy is Diddy though.
So, Diddy mismanaging his dick? No, I don't care. So now you tell me Quincy. Quincy look like he's smooth.
You know what? He could get all these. Listen, wait. Justin's how old is Justin?
That's exactly. We don't even know because he looked that young.
Right.
I think Justin is probably about 18.
Oh no. Let me not even make that comment. But listen, let me tell you, I don't care how old Quincy Brown is. He legal. I would absolutely lay all these cougar cakes on his face. Yeah. Every bit of it. Yeah. Every bit of it. And I make it known.
I don't even fuck with a man bun, but I'll take
Listen, I will moisturize his scalp. I will moisturize his situation. I will clip his goddamn ends. That nigga's so fucking beautiful. Like he's just
I'll give you that. He's a handsome young man.
He's gorgeous. But Lori, keep doing your thing, girl. You probably won't ever hear this, bitch, but just know that your aunties out here, we support and salute you, bitch. Happy Black History Month,
celebrate
queen.
you. Come on. Yes, queen. Yes. So, you guys, guess what? You guys are you making my heart come on, horns.
You do a better horn than me.
We done got another listener letter this week.
Y'all done stop being hard-headed. We like it.
We support it. We support it. So, this one, let me see. Okay. This one comes from a young man.
Oh, that's so fun.
I love it. Yeah. I love the diversity.
Because that means we our statistical data is looking real healthy. We got a male and female.
Got to.
Yeah. Wow.
If the listener letters are telling us, if that reflects it, then it gotta be.
Listen, healthy. the data's looking real good. Our audience is diverse.
Thank you. Tell a friend to tell a friend, then tap a shoulder of your coworker to tell that motherfucker. So, this one's titled "Advice for the Loveless."
Oh.
And it says, it already hurts my heart. God damn it. Okay, this one says, "Hey aunties, I'm writing in desperately needing kind worded advice because I feel like I have nowhere left to turn. Basically, my situation is this. I'm a 28-year-old black gay man who's grown up on Disney movies that I believe turned me into a hopeless romantic. Oh my God, me too.
Okay, no, I don't love so these hoes. Okay. But go ahead, you guys, with the bullshit.
She grew up on blaxploitation.
Get out of my face, you trick ass bitch.
Yeah. Not Disney movies for her. Okay, so it says, so all my life I've been seeking that kind of partnership and love that I've not only seen on screen, but in my friends' and family's lives as well. However, that dream seems to be getting further and further out of reach, and let me explain why I feel that way. I've been in 2 relationships and both failed because they took advantage of my kind heart and were disloyal to me. To make it worse, about 3 months after my second relationship ended, I found out he gave me HIV. As you can imagine, I was crushed.
Niggas ain't shit.
Hetero
and
we
homo.
Preach this whole podcast about dudes ain't being shit, and look at this proof in print.
Scum Bums.
So, also, when it comes to dating, judging by what I've seen in the community, I'm not very marketable, quote marketable, and I say that because sexually I identify as a top, but I'm into makeup and drag, and always had the dream of having that moment of a man getting down on one knee and proposing to me. I know gay society associates that more with the bottom role, but it's just how I'm made up. So you can imagine what it's like trying to get to know people and having to say, hey, I'm a top, but I like to beat my face and wear heels. Oh, and did I mention I'm HIV positive? So far, the guys I've tried to date have stood me up and just straight stopped talking to me, and the situation causes me to cry myself to sleep most nights. You know what? Don't you fucking do it. Oh shit, that oh, I can't. That just got me, bitch.
Hold on.
Okay.
Wait, you crying for real?
No, bitch.
Oh,
this asshole. So I don't want to play with you anymore.
No, you don't have a choice.
It says, all of my close friends and family members are all dating, getting married, and having children, while I have people running from me like the Black Plague. I just want to feel the same kind of love they do from their partners. So my question is, how can I emotionally pick myself back up and love myself more, even when the outside world doesn't? Thank you so much for your time. Signed, Andre.
Okay. Wait, did you want me to start?
Go
or
on.
Did you?
I gotta gather myself. I'm verklempt. Go on.
Did he by any chance mention where he was located?
No.
No. Okay. Wow, that is a lot. And to be honest with you, this is gonna sound horrible. I really don't have much advice to offer outside of the cliche stuff, like, oh, you'll find your prince, you'll find who it is that you're looking for, and but and I also kind of feel a little out of place even commenting on this because I'm not a gay male. But what I will say is that I have a lot of gay male friends, and one of the things that I've seen, I don't join in on these dialogues because, again, I'm not a gay man. But one of the things that I have seen them talk a lot about is how there's discrimination within the gay community, especially with Black gay men. You can go to apps like Grindr and Jacked and things like that, and they'll have it in the bio, no fats, no femmes, or they'll have something like no, like it'll be black guys that'll say
I tried to hold in my laugh as hard as I possibly could. No fats, no films. My God, you guys are fucking harsh.
Just precise with it. Like, nigga, don't bring your fat ass over here. Nigga, don't bring your feminine ass over here. So it's like I mean, so I keep reading that gay men, they really do be out here having it hard, and it's like, Andre, I feel so bad because, I just a couple, not even a whole lot of months ago, I was in that same position. I was out here, just waiting, just in the dating game, trying to meet people, trying to have conversation, trying to be, decent. And, because ultimately I would like a happy ending. But my hope in it is gone because these niggas is out here for everybody, and they are in relationships already, or they're married, or they have no ambition, or they dicks are small, they don't take care of themselves. Like, I could go on and on and on about the things that you can check on a list of why a nigga ain't it. And so I definitely feel you because I've been in the dating game for a minute, and I just decided to double dutch my ass out because, just because of the same reasons that, what you said, I feel very, very hopeless, and I feel like, the type of person that I want, I think that maybe they're out there, but I just also don't feel like continuing allowing my heart to kind of be like on the line to see if I get it. So I just kind of took my heart out the shit for a little bit, and I'm having a good time, but I don't want to tell you to do that. Wow. I honestly don't even have anything more to add other than the cliche shit. Like I said, hopefully somebody comes along, hopefully you'll get it, but I just think that it's fucked up that you can't be exactly who you are and who you want to be and live happy in your skin. Like, so you a top and you like to wear makeup, so like, nigga, so do it. Nobody should judge you for that. Like, what? But again, just hearing what my other gay friends have talked about, I'm not surprised that this is the type of thing that you deal with. But I feel that again, I have to be cliche because that's really all I have for this. Like, I feel that somebody is going to be out there who loves you 100%, like you absolutely deserve to have. They are going to be 100% accepting of the fact, that you're honest about, what happened with you in the past, and they're going to be accepting of the fact that you are a top with a beat face, okay? And there is nothing wrong with that. They are going to love and accept you for that, and I hope you get that. Like, I'm sure you're a super nice person, and I really hope you get that, especially if you mentioned Disney movies. God damn it, if you still believe in that shit, then listen, I know your heart is fucking gold, okay? I know it is.
I definitely agree with those sentiments. I feel like just not even with gay men and lesbians, I feel like just people, period, they place such a stigma on STDs and, you know, whatever things that are out of some folks' control. There's such a stigma out there, and it makes it harder for people to even have friends, because you tell somebody you have, you know, chlamydia or whatever, they start treating you different. And I can only imagine what you're going through with HIV. So it's like, I know that magnifies shit by a trillion in the dating field. So as far, I wouldn't say give up. I definitely don't think you should give up, because through the magic of the internet, the interwebs, there are websites specialized for people looking for companions that are positive, and like they have they have, I don't know if it's just message boards, but people, there are sites for dating for people that have that are affected by different aches and ailments or whatever the fuck you want to, you know, that you have going on. I think maybe you may want to look there, you want to start there, and it's always easier to talk to somebody that's going through the same thing you are. Or, and not to say that the sites are only people that are infected, because you have a lot of people that are just on dating on those sites, just looking for love same way you are. So there's a chance that you may come across somebody who's not infected but has an open enough mind and heart to where you guys can, you know, get to know each other and kind of move forward that way. I think that's the main thing, is finding somebody who has an open mind, that is willing to look outside of everything else and just get to know you for you, and they'll be fine with you beating your face and you know, wearing heels and all that shit that you said you like to do. I think you're not this, you know, anomaly out here that you're the only person that is like this. I'll put it that way. So I think maybe the type of people that you're going after might be an issue. Maybe you need to change up who you're approaching, and you know what's that saying? Your type might be the reason you're single. Step outside of
ding, bitch. Yes, because you go from being problematic as fuck to giving us a gem. God is good. Look at the versatility.
You know, I do what I can when I can.
Yeah,
but I feel like that could be an issue too. You're probably going after the same type of guys and getting the same type of results. So step outside of your comfort zone and start seeking people that generally aren't what you gravitate towards when it comes to the romantic world. Look outside of that and introduce yourself, and just, you never know. Don't count yourself out. You never know what people are willing to accept from whomever. If they feeling somebody, baby, didn't we just have this conversation about type before we started the show? Or was I imagining it? I probably imagined it because I'm crazy. But
wait a minute, are you talking about before the show or like during the beginning of the show? Talking about types?
Was it during the show? I don't remember.
Talking about how you like fat niggas and
okay, thank you, ma'am.
Okay, well, you do like fat niggas.
I'm gonna put a pin in you real quick. So I feel like just don't lose hope.
Right,
I
agree.
That's the overall sentiment. I think just don't lose hope, because whoever is meant for you is going to find you, or you'll find them, and they won't give a fuck about what you like to do in your spare time, or what twirls your toes that, you know, you like to do, because they'll like it too. Or even if they don't get into it and do it like you, they won't mind it, because you're such an awesome individual.
You're awesome. I already know you are, and I have no idea who the fuck you are, but I already know that you are.
Don't you get that awesome
person.
energy? You feel it?
Exactly. And I just feel like, just, continue to own exactly who you are. Don't switch up and, just feel like you have to make changes. Listen, again, if you wearing makeup, you being an NW45 or whatever the hell you might be, listen, that has nothing to do with what you prefer sexually. It has absolutely fucking nothing to do. So what? I wear Ruby Woo and I can't like a Woo size dick. Like I can't, what the
What?
I don't know. A bitch is getting sleepy.
I
can't like a big ass dick because I like a certain type of lipstick, bitch. You get the point that I'm coming from. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't try to embarrass me in front of company. Don't try to call me to task in front of company, nigga. You knew what the fuck I meant. So, talking about what?
All in all, stay who the fuck you are and don't change. Don't change because of some fuck shit that you've encountered.
Right.
Just over the, the past few. Well, it didn't say how long he's been trying to date.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, don't let those minor roadblocks stop you from putting yourself out there. Still date, still do, you don't even have to Google the sites that I mentioned or the type of sites that I mentioned. Still get on Grindr, get on all them other apps like all the rest of them motherfuckers are. And guess what? If they fuck with you, they gonna fuck with you. If they don't, oh well, keep it pushing.
You know what I was gonna say though? I would even try like other apps, like say like the more little pricey. I would go for maybe like a Match. Like don't necessarily go for just gay apps because a lot of those apps anyway. From again, I don't know because I don't be logging into none of the motherfuckers. But my gay friends have told me that they're notorious for being hookup sites. So it may very well be all in not just what you're looking for, but where you're looking for it. So. You might need to step off. Like if you want to find you a little bit more of a classy gay man, you might want to step off. But like I'm not, we don't know because you didn't specify where you go to try to meet people. But shit, try something that you got to pay for, like a Match. Don't do Tinder because all of them motherfuckers, all of them want to fuck. I had to log all the way the hell off of Tinder. Don't go on Tinder. But yeah, do like a eHarmony or a Match or something like that. Like do something where people gotta pay a nice little coin to not dick around. I don't know anybody who's signing up for Match and paying them high ass membership fees just to get some pussy. Baby. Like or some dick, whatever. Like I don't know anybody doing that.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. Thank you so much for your letter, Andre.
Yeah.
We appreciate it.
We always appreciate listener letters.
Listeners.
Little frog in my goddamn throat. Don't wait till we get the Jay-Z Kanye open mouth laugh going, baby, to want to send all the letters because we ain't gonna fucking have time. We ain't gonna have time. We gonna be Stevie Wonder to your bullshit at that point. Fuck you thought. We can't remember. Right. We don't know nothing.
I don't know nothing. I ain't got advice at that point.
Right. Because when we blow up, don't try to kick it to us later. Ain't that what Positive K said? And I got a man.
Oh, come
so when
on,
I blow up, don't try to kick it to me. Bitch, let me tell you a quick story about that nigga.
That's my joy. Go on. That's why I fucks with you. Go on.
See, he was on my friends list on Facebook, and I promptly deleted him after this bullshit. So, and I don't remember exactly what year this was, but it was a couple years ago. And, I try to go through, like on Facebook, it gives you the notification when it's somebody's birthday. And I try to go through and wish niggas happy birthday because goddamn, you never know. That might be the only happy birthday the fuck they get. You don't know what they offline life is like. So this nigga birthday popped up. Now I'm well in my 30s, okay? At this point. Now I'm not talking about me as a 38-year. I'm talking about I'm already well into my goddamn 30s, bitch. So I go to his, it show your age and shit on the fucking thing. And I'm looking at it, and it said something. I want to say that it said that he was turning like 26.
Oh, bitch!
And I said,
if you don't get the full fuck out of here,
girl. I went to his page promptly. I said, my good nigga man, Now, sir, I got a man came out when I was like 15 or some shit. You mean to goddamn
Why
tell
you gotta
me...
pull his card on his birthday, though?
So you mean to tell me your bitch ass recorded this bullshit when you was like 10? Like, are you serious? And I don't remember.
I can't have one smile on his birthday.
I can't get them dates right to save my life. But I remember he LOL'd me. And I was like, nigga, ain't shit funny about that. You know good and hell well you not in your 20s. Because you was a whole grown ass nigga when the song came out. And I was still a child. Like, I was still a kid. So the fuck? Get out my face, positive line ass K. See, the whole theme of this episode is niggas ain't shit.
Was
everybody a goddamn Ernest. Huh?
I said, was he still thick though?
Oh,
let me know.
Now look at you. Look at you. Look at you wanting to get some of them old school.
I'm inquiring. I'm inquiring for the ladies that want to know. That's all.
And you know he ain't got no money. That nigga ain't got no fucking money. What he doing?
Invest?
Girl, he working right alongside Ernest in the goddamn call center. Don't play. Okay, so before we get the fuck up out of here, you guys, I have to have like a semi-serious moment with you guys. It's something that I feel like I need to get off my chest because I feel like somebody out in this bitch needs to hear it. And so I'm going to be the auntie, the rude auntie that pulls your ass to the side and lets you know what's what. So, So, okay, you know, I've been, you know, pretty vocal, like, well, I'll say semi-vocal about, you know, the fact that I don't have a close relationship with my family. And at this point in my life is 100% by choice. Because what's been the most important thing for me, and I'm going to get to y'all like right after this, what's been the most important thing for me is being able to keep my anxiety down, being able to keep my sanity. So what I want to ask you guys, or what I want to kind of pose to you guys out here is, I really want you guys to become comfortable with not having to allow certain people and certain things in your space just because they are family and just because you guys are connected by blood. Now, this doesn't have to just be parents or siblings. I'm talking about that rude ass auntie that always has some little side shit to say. I'm talking about your grandparents who, you know, doing whatever. I'm talking about the cousins that always have some little smart ass shit to say every time you see them. The one thing that I will say is that when you have friends in your life who really ain't hitting on shit, you guys will post all the memes and the Facebook statuses talking about how I'm cutting this off and I'm cutting that off because I'm not putting it. And these people do way less to you than your own people do. And so you are so willing to cut these friends off and say, hey, I'm not going to deal with this friend anymore because I feel that friend is toxic. But you still fucking with your father who is way more toxic than your homegirl. You still going to granny's house or going to your papa's house or your auntie's or your uncle's house, and you allowing them to talk to you any kind of way, constantly belittling you, putting you down, you know, always talking against your dreams or your goals, or basically essentially telling you not shit. So these people are getting in your head. These are your blood, and these are people who are supposed to give more of a fuck about you than your friends do. But the minute your friends do something minor to you, you'll cut them off, but you don't offer that same grace to your family members. And I don't understand that. Now, I'm not, this rant isn't coming from, or how I'm talking right now isn't coming from something that happened to me personally. It's actually coming from another family member that I really had to gather their remains and say to them, listen, you are not leading with grace. People always say, handle people with care, be kind, lead with grace. Leading with grace doesn't mean continuing to put yourself in the fire unnecessarily. Leading with grace means that you are saying to yourself, hey, listen, I can love you from a distance. I'm not going to talk negatively about you. I'm not going to text you rude things. I'm not even going to respond to anything that you decide to text me. I'm going to gracefully block you. And I'm going to make sure that I keep my sanity in all of this. That is also leading with grace. Leading with grace doesn't mean continuously putting yourself back in the same situation over and over again, dealing with that toxic mom, dealing with those toxic grandparents, dealing with those toxic, draining siblings. When you get around your family, there is no reason for you to feel depleted of energy. Like, you should not feel as though you have just completely lost your shit. When you leave your family, you should leave feeling like, wow, I feel, I can't wait to see you niggas again.
Right.
But if your first thought is, oh, I can't wait to get the fuck up out of here. Listen, you have got to do more for yourself and your sanity than to continue dealing with shit that you don't have to deal with. I personally live in Atlanta. My family, the majority of them live in North Carolina, and then they're spread all over Michigan and, you know, Indiana and shit like that. They're a little bit of everywhere. I personally, intentionally keep myself exactly where the hell I am. I have a rule for my family. If it's not affecting my money, if it's not affecting my life, don't call me with that bullshit. And you guys have the right to do the same thing to your mama. You have the right to do the same thing to your siblings. You have the right to do the same thing to your grandparents, your aunties, your cousins, whomever. Because if you would do it to your friends and you're willing to cut them off, you don't wait till the fucking new year to cut them niggas off. Do the same shit to your family. You are not obligated to keep your hand in a shitty ass fire just because you share blood with a motherfucker. So for those of you who are out there today, you're listening and everything, and you've been looking for a sign, bitch, this is it. It is okay. Ooh. You don't have to be ugly with your shit. Cutting people off doesn't mean that you have to do it in a tacky way. You can just go through your phone and just put people on do not disturb if you got an iPhone. I don't know what the fuck everybody else does with the Android and anything else. Put them on do not disturb so you don't have to be bothered. You have to put yourself in a place of understanding that your peace is supposed to supersede anything that any family member can bring you. You need to put your peace above the bullshit. So again, if you were looking for a sign, and this is 100% not a personal issue, this is not something that happened to me personally, it has in the past. And it wasn't until I got in therapy and I understood that I wasn't wrong for saying, hey, I'm not putting up with this shit. I'm going the fuck back to Atlanta and I'm not dealing with this shit. You guys have a good goddamn day. It wasn't until I got in therapy and I paid all this money every fucking month for this woman to tell me I am not wrong for keeping my sanity. I am not wrong for protecting my peace. You have the right to do the exact same thing.
A whole fucking word.
Hey.
Ooh. My God. Hey. Bitch. That just knocked me off my feet. Hey. I had to.
Listen,
shit.
You don't have to fuck with, like, you. My thing is, it's possible to lead with grace even though somebody else is leading with grit. It's possible. Like, you can fucking do it. You just have to be the deciding factor of what it is that you're going to deal with. You do not have to deal with your toxic mom calling you and saying things that make you feel less than. Like, when you hang up the phone, anytime you talk to a friend, a family member, whomever, when you get off that phone, you shouldn't feel depleted of your energy. Now, if you're an introvert, bitch, I get it. Because, listen, introverts, when we're around people, it's time to go. We gotta go. But, like, when you get off a phone call, like a simple phone call, or like when you see your phone ringing and you're looking at it and it's like, oh, this is my mom calling, I don't feel like answering. Like, if you gotta say that every damn time your phone rings with that particular toxic ass family member or shit, even friend, if you say that every single time, why the fuck do you keep putting yourself in the line of fire and dealing with that person? What is it about them that makes you feel you have to?
It's literally that word family. That holds a lot of people captive. Like, that one fucking word. Like, they make all kinds of concessions just because it's my mom or just because it's my dad or whatever. Yeah. Forgetting that, like you said, you could cut a whole motherfucker off if they fucking with your peace, fucking with your just everything. If they fucking with your chi, Get them the fuck up out of there.
Right.
It's gonna hurt. It's gonna be hard.
Yeah.
But your well-being and your peace of mind is way more valuable than having somebody stay simply because they are your fill in the blank family member.
Yeah. I just, it's definitely one of those things. I'm not going to lie. It's easier said than done. It's very much so easier said than done. But I really want you guys to, focus on your own mental space. I want you to focus, like, when you begin to feel anxious, when you begin to feel like, depressed, when you start to feel certain emotions that aren't uplifting and they're very emotional, but they still put you kind of like in your feelings because of the toxicity that you're taking on from somebody else. And it doesn't even have to be toxicity that they're putting on you. Like, it doesn't have to necessarily be something that they're saying to you or doing to you directly, for it to be considered toxic. They could be calling you to gossip about another family member. Listen, baby, cut them niggas off and be like, nigga, I don't want to hear that shit. Do like I do. Hey, does this got anything to do with my money? No. Is my life impacted? Like, is something gonna happen to me to where I'm not gonna be breathing within the next 24 to 48 hours? No, it's not my fucking business. Don't call me and talk to me. Hey, that. You gotta hit them with that. Listen, if it ain't affecting my money or my life, don't call me about what another grown-ass person is doing. You go and you handle that issue with them. Or shit, if that don't work, if you got a problem with not being able to talk it out, bitch, get a diary with the lock on it. Get one of them goddamn diaries with the lock on it, but don't use my minutes. Wait, we don't have minutes no more. God damn it. I'm old
I
as
understood.
fuck.
I understood where you were coming from.
You understood where I was going. Listen, your aunties...
said don't use my minutes, yes.
Don't use my minutes, bitch.
Come on, Vince.
It is not 7 p.m. Don't try me.
Oh shit.
But your aunties really, like, seriously, we joke around, we have a really good time, we problematic as fuck, but the one thing that is very obvious, not obvious, but one thing that is a thing for the both of us is peace and maintaining sanity and just being able to keep our mental straight. Because the thing about it is when you got to start going to therapy for other people's toxicity, ain't nobody fucking chipping into that shit. I ain't got a goddamn dime from neither of my parents, my siblings, my grandparents. I ain't got shit. I pay for that out of pocket. I pay that $125 a week.
That just spoke. Oh, that spoke to my soul, baby.
That hit you like a good shot of Hennessy in the chest.
It did. Listen. It really did. We go into therapy to deal with people that need to be in therapy.
And you know what was what was a bigger kicker for me, Drea? My therapist told, like, I remember the last time I went home and I had like an issue, something happened, and I was just like, oh no, I got to get the fuck up out of here. So by that point, I had already been in therapy for almost a year, and when I went back, I was like, oh, this is what happened when I went home, and I'm so mad, and yada yada yada. And she looked at me and she said, and I'm paraphrasing like a motherfucker, but she looked at me and she said, listen, it's great that you want to pay me every week, but do you understand that everything that we've worked to do over these last couple months, you drove your ass 3.5, 4 hours up the road only for the shit to be reversed, and now I gotta fix it? Are they in therapy too for their like? And once she put it in perspective like that, that's when I said, you know what, you are absolutely right. What's the point in paying $500 a month to be able to sit down and talk to you, go through techniques, doing this thing, doing that thing, only for me to turn around and allow other people who need to be in therapy just as much as me,
right,
allow them to flip it and reverse my shit? Like, no. So I just decided, listen, if I'm gonna be paying for this fucking therapy session, bitch, I'm gonna get the best of it, or the best out of it, and it's gonna be what it is. And if you ain't calling me about happiness and rainbows or something serious that I need to know about because it affects my money or my life in some way, don't call me about it, because it's not my business. It is not my fucking business. I don't want to hear it. And like I said, this whole rant is not a personal thing. Nothing happened to me specifically, but I did have a conversation with one of my family members who I basically I had to kick some sense into and just keep it all the way real and say, listen, you ain't got to put up with that shit. If you continue to go back and if you continue to allow this person in your life, like once everything smooths over, then you basically, you want the toxicity at that point. At that point, you must thrive off it in some kind of way. But you got to take care of yourself. You guys have to learn to take care of yourself. Your sanity is more important than your mom. That toxic mom you got.
Ooh.
Your sanity.
I need that on a t-shirt.
Listen, I got us a t-shirt list as it is, bitch. Your sanity is more important than that aunt who can't seem to stop commenting on your weight or commenting on how you dress or commenting on the fact that you're a lesbian and you came out 2 years ago. Like it's more, your sanity supersedes every goddamn body in your family. There is nobody in your family that you can name me right the fuck now that would make me say, oh, you know what, I didn't think about that. I didn't think about that, the macaroni and cheese auntie. Yes, you know.
I can't. We might have to put a pin in that one though, because that she gets a little pass. The macaroni and cheese auntie.
Wait a minute, go on. You can't do it, but no, that was it, you guys. I just wanted to just throw that out there. I know we haven't had like a real super serious moment like that, but it just, the conversation that I had inspired me to say it, because I know that if this person is dealing with a specific issue, I know that one of you niggas is out there dealing, one of our nieces, nephews, cousins, friends, fellow aunties. Exactly. Family toxicity is real, but listen, break the chain. You might not be able to get in therapy right now. It might not be in the budget, or your insurance might not cover it, but goddamn it, you can still do things to keep your fucking peace. And that's what I challenge you guys to do this fucking weekend. Figure out ways, get out a notebook, bitch, write down ways that you can keep your peace, write down people that you need to put on do not goddamn disturb, and you go about your life. Get the peace that you deserve, bitch.
Get the peace that you ooh, put that on put that on a t-shirt.
Everybody needs a friend like Drea to hype you up.
Shit. God damn. Well, I needed that. I needed that little nugget to that's a nice little night vitamin I needed. That was on that fucking note. Shit. Do you have anything else to say to the people, to add?
You know what? Actually, this week I damn do. I do. Listen,
and another thing.
We gonna close this out with this right here. You're the master of your emotions. You own the masters to your emotions. You control the narrative of how you move forward with people who are not treating you with the same grace that they're expecting you to treat them with. And that's all I gotta say.
God damn. Ooh, that motherfucker said, I'm gonna drop this bomb on y'all motherfuckers' laps and I'm gonna walk away before the motherfucker goes off.
Listen, in this Beyonce world of podcasting, we are not gonna let people fuck with us in this Beyonce world of podcasting, okay?
Bye, you guys.
Bye, y'all.